Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Darius Davis to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Now looking to throw. Incomplete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third down, they need 7. Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. We talked about it earlier, brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
The punt heads towards the sideline, not returnable. Well done. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you are going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can you make offensively?
Back to the air they go on second down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already third and 10. Here he goes, third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. James Pierce picks it off. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
First and 10, around Robinson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
Down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Look to throw. Gets this one to London. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Drake London with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 38-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working now from the gun. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Still has some space inside the 35. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 1-point game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Anders Carlson to tack on the extra point. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
The career is my estate, will you promise? That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just...
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. A toss now to Robinson. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set! Cowboy 80!
Here's a throw. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 2nd down, looking for options. Jump off caught by his back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third and just 2 to go. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Lions take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Where you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. This one to Williams out left side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He's going to throw it. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-6 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Gibbs now from the gun. This gets the 1st and more. Now here he goes down the right sideline. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson, start the drive. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work.
They'll try to set up a screen. Here's Robinson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He's dropping back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's a Falcon first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Tyreek Williams in on the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
70 Timberwolves.
Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Watch out. Watch the whip. Mustang 19.
From the red zone now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kirby Joseph picks it. The 50. 30. Into the red zone. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions bump the lead up to 13 points.
Falcons 7. Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Shut up. Let's go.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying with Robinson. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Come on, set.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 47-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
19 right.
They're going to try and throw it here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Hits him on the out route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They've got a man in motion. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. That's 6 in the end.
Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 16 by 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. Take over.
Robinson on the inside give. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Looking to throw here. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Come on. 60 Eagle.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Oh, brother. It's another interception. Terry Arnold has it. And the Lions get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Ready? Purple 80.
They'll go play action. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Lions calling timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. From the red zone on first. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Let's go now.
Quick throw left side, complete. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions get more points to end a lopsided first half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
One last play before the break. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Strike from the back, pass posted in the act. Got to hit the club, keep mobbing all day. Awesome, VIP stats. Look around the club, what they say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping night.
Bradley kickoff set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Let's go.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Blast through And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, set. Hep, 72, let's go.
Now to give to Bijan. Still working past the 40. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. He's going to throw this one. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, but on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
19, 19, Tiger, 19.
Throw here, 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
Tight, 19 tight.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. That's cut down the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18. Ready.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 20-yard line.
Come on. 70 Timberwolves. 18 rattle.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has it at the 7. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 3-yard line.
Robinson can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Brought down
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown! Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Harris, the motion man here. They'll throw it here on first. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Working inside the red zone. That's Laporta again. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions trying to end this before the final quarter. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
19 Lions. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let go.
Pass play now. And they pick him off again. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
4 pick. One game, yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Watch the back on this play.
On first down, here's Penix. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
And the defense was all over that throw. It would stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
To the air with Penix. Here comes a screen. Algier. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this third down, Brock, as this is out at least a few yards behind the line.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I could just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue. Effort. Run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
7 Pirates, my God.
Here he goes, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions football, and Brock, they have got to be happy about the great lead they've built. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh no, they get him yet again! Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get it back on his 6th interception of the season. I gotta imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
Here we go.
And they've been doing it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneer.
Penix here from the gun. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
60, 72,
3rd and long for him here. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Dose of the hurry up here.
7. It's 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Go!
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Big strike here to Williams. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. That is good for a Detroit first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Pass play on 1st and 10. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one...
There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions throwing 6 more on the blowout. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions continue adding on to that lead.
Carlson set to kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready! Cowboy 80! Go!
Beginning on the ground with Algier. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go now!
They go again with Algier. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!
Penix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons trying to do some window dressing. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Penix working from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Falcons putting up points in a game decided. Drake London with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons cut into the lead by another point.
Falcons 21.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Lions continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions tack on 7 more to their lead.
Falcons 21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Fields this one at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
19 tight, Cougar 19.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. New set of downs from 37.
Ready? Bronco 80. Ready?
Penix on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up second down. From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on third down.
A gain of 9.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
60 Steve, I say, 6, go.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chain. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
70 Timberwolf. Check out.
Here's Penix to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
At that down and distance, this group is pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first down, here's Penix. Trying to push deep downfield. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
One final shot here. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Lions get the win on the road. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So that puts a bow